Let's try to make this one light.
Yeah.
It was a pretty funny story. Yeah, as funny as a priest stealing money from a Corvette raffle can be, but that's what happened according to the Catholic News Agency.com and YourErie.com, the sources we used for this information, this news story. A Pennsylvania priest has been placed on administrative leave after he confessed to local prosecutors last month to falsifying the results of a high-level fundraising raffle at his parish. Father Ross Michelli allegedly admitted to publicly falsifying the results of the grand prize winner of a raffle for either a Corvette or a $50K cash prize at St. Jude the Apostle Parish in Erie. I did look him up, or try to look him up on their site to see if I could get some recent sermons to see if he preached about greed or love of money or anything like that. But he has been removed from his job there. He's no longer on the website. And I really didn't have time to go back through a whole bunch of masses to find him preaching on something that made him a hypocrite. I'm sure it was there, but...
I wonder if when he did the confession to the authorities, if they had to put him in a dark room with a screen between them. And
Oh, you didn't. You didn't. That's good. That's good. The Catholic parish hosted the Win-A-Vet raffle in 2024, allowing buyers to purchase $50 tickets for the chance to win a Stingray 1LT Corvette. I don't know if it's a one of one. But
of course it is. It was the one made on the Wednesday. It's the only one that's ever been raffled in the 2024 Win-A-Vet
right. On Christmas 2024, the church announced that Martin Anderson of Detroit had won the grand prize. The reported winner chose the cash option. But there were some concerns about this, and warrants were issued, and the county prosecutor got involved, and the priest reportedly admitted that he fabricated the grand prize winner's name. Yes, he allegedly committed the falsification after a, quote, problem with a raffle system left the grand prize without a winner.
What's weird to me is there's a huge gap in between this happened, people thought something smelled fishy, and then warrants were issued, but I can't really find details on how. So I guess there was some sort of, somebody within the church might have known something, and rumors spread.
There was an employee at the church that suspected something and said that the priest confessed to him, which hence the alleged, right? Because it's not recorded or whatever. Another confessional, yes. I wonder if
how the turns have tabled, Mr. Father.
A search warrant, let's see. He allegedly also confessed to awarding some smaller prizes to favored parishioners and friends.
Sounds like a mob boss.
A search warrant executed at the church office and rectory in February uncovered high-end electronics, a new Tesla, brand name sneakers.
Which those are expensive.
Well,
getting sneakers is as hard as me finding a GT3, apparently.
I mean, they had to have been New Balance, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And Disney collectibles owned by Father Michelli.
Look, I mean, you do what you got to do.
The affidavit also mentioned the discovery of high-end resort cards and casino membership cards.
Vices. What was the name of the fundraiser again?
It's their Corvette raffle.
Wasn't it like Win-A-Vet or something?
Oh, yes, Win-A-Vet.
Could be steal a check, rob a church. That's all I came up with.
Should have spent more time on those.
Ethan said not bad. We're doing all right.
Just because I didn't say them. Oh, man. I wonder where that... one of the accounts stated that the church is trying to sell the car back to the dealer that they bought it from, which doesn't make sense to me that if you have a $50,000 cash option or a Corvette, that you would buy this Corvette in advance or after the raffle, for that matter, if the winner chose the $50K cash option.
Yeah,
that seemed a little odd to me.
Wouldn't you partner with the dealership to have them reserve it for this purpose or something, so then they could sell it out? That's weird.
You would likely get an insurance policy for this raffle. Those exist.
Okay.
But you don't buy the car in advance.
It seems like poor planning.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting.
Or maybe this guy was driving the Corvette.
No, he wasn't. He was driving a Tesla. Well, if that wasn't one giant flop, that brings us to the props and flops of the week, brought to you by Switch Cars.
As you know, Switch Cars is the enthusiast dealership where we buy, sell, and consign only cars that we like ourselves. Check out our handpicked inventory online at switchcars.com and mention Switchcast for special pricing. You can find more information online at switchcars.com or even come visit our showroom in Twinsburg, Ohio. Doug, what is the pick of the week?
You know, I think my special pricing is going to be $900 off.
Doug's
Each
best
car,
price. Yeah.
Doug's best price.
There it is.
Tribute to Craig's Best Cars. Just, yep, $900 off if you mention that you found it on Switchcast. We'll honor that deal.
Can't wait for the guy like 2 years from now to reference that and be like, $900 off, Doug.
It's going to happen.
Said.
Our pick of the week is a 2006 BMW Z4 3.0 SI, 3-liter inline-six, 6-speed manual, low miles, red over black, proper wheels, proper car for just $20,000.
Ethan, my guy, time for you to go shopping at Doug's Best Cars.
I mean, speaking of our 25 for 25,
yeah,
that was on our list. I mean, it was the M, but I'll take the 3-liter SI.
Ethan, you could have it for $19,900. Was it
300?
300.
300.
19,300.
It's gotta
Plus
be
dock
Doug's
fee.
best price. Plus
Yeah.
the dock fee. That's right. I forgot about that.
All right, Tyler, what's our flop of the week?
Alrighty, so we have learned that Volkswagen is locking horsepower behind a paywall. The specific article I've got in front of me right now is from Motor1.com, and it goes on to explain that in the ID4, I believe, ID3 Pro, they're essentially, shipping the same car, but if you pay a monthly subscription fee, you can get access to additional horsepower in terms of new software for your car to make it go faster.
Horsepower?
It's in here somewhere. It is, oh God, where did it go?
20-something,
It's
right?
like, yeah, it's not
27.
It's not.
What's the subscription price?
The subscription is £1,560 per month. Oh goodness, I'm on a European website. I don't know the conversion off the top of my head. But,
It's like $300.
but outright,
Not
I think
really.
it's like $800.
Oh,
Is like you can do a one-time fee price cut whatever of $800, or it's like 20 per month or $200 per year ish, which is ridiculous to me because that is in the purchase price of a car. This car allegedly, per this article, costs around $50,000. That's a rounding error, in my opinion, and that you don't care about that kind of additional cost, so just put it in the car. But in my opinion, this is just a way for Volkswagen to extract more value for their shareholders out of people leasing cars or not really knowing what they're getting themselves into.
the you will owe nothing and be happy type of deal.
God, this is like
This didn't work out well for BMW.
Yeah, didn't they do the heated seat thing?
I think it was a turn signal subscription and nobody
Yeah.
paid.
No, I don't need that. Not in a BMW. I hate seeing something I love drawn to the same kind of BS that like DLC in video games has created, where you don't buy a full game, you buy a thing and then need to spend 2 or 3 times as much money to get the full thing that you paid for. So,
Okay. Prop of the week. Volkswagen allows you to purchase extra horsepower for $31 per horsepower.
What? Doug, we've just done the flop.
Yeah, and I disagree.
Okay.
That is actually darn cheap horsepower. They allow you to purchase it outright. They don't make you pay for it monthly. You can just buy extra horsepower, and $31 a horsepower, because $877 or whatever for 28 horsepower is incredibly cheap, as anybody who's modified their car can attest to. But let's look at a couple other comparables. The Mercedes-Benz 212 E63, the P30 package, adds 32 horsepower.
What did they do to add that horsepower?
A tune, basically. You also get sport suspension. I'll give you that.
Well, that's
But
probably
32 horsepower,
okay.
28 horsepower from Volkswagen for $877. Any idea how much 32 horsepower costs from Mercedes?
I'm sure a lot more.
$7,700. Porsche 911 996 Turbo X50 package. Here we go.
You get a bunch of extra bits with that, though.
But it's all to make the extra horsepower. It's required in order to give you 30 more horsepower.
This is my rub. With the Volkswagen situation, the stuff is there. The stuff is all capable of it.
The E63 is all capable of it. You
I will
can do
give you
an
that
aftermarket tune that gets you more than 550 horsepower. Turbo X50, $17,800 20 years ago for 30 horsepower. Adjusted for inflation, that's $2.4 million for 30 horsepower.
See what you did there. I disagree very strongly with the Porsche one because there were so many other bits that they put on that engine to do. Even if the end result was that horsepower, it still was extra bits that are different from the stock car. This is the same Volkswagen with a fancy tune.
I am calculating this right now. This is really important. $593 is the price per horsepower in 2003, which is when you could get an X50 package. That is $1,034 today. That means it cost you more for 1 horsepower on a Turbo X50 package than the entire 28 horsepower from Volkswagen.
I feel like you're missing.
So they're giving you a
forest
deal.
for the. No, I disagree. Very strong. The Mercedes, the tune packages, sure. The tune is just fancy software.
Just look at it as a tune.
But don't they put a different oil pan and there's like different like heads or cylinder bits on it? Like the X50 was a whole thing.
Oil pan, yes. Turbo, intercooler, tune.
Those are all parts.
Basically.
Well,
that you have to do that to get the horsepower.
Exactly. So you're getting bits, you're getting stuff, it's a different car.
But you can't tell that you're getting the bits. You're going to tell me you can look under.
You got to tell everybody.
Tell the difference between the K20 and the K24 turbos?
No, what you got to do is what everybody on Facebook does is I've got a 2003 911 Turbo X50.
Oh, I thought you were going to say put a mirror under your engine bay at the car show.
Almost. We're getting there. Not quite Corvettes.
I love this. 911 people should start doing that. That
Look at
should
my
be a new
turbos.
trend. Look at my split case crankcase.
Honestly, no lie. When I get my GT3, I'm going to just sit there and look at it. Be like, no, look at that dry sump. Oh, so good. I've wanted you for so long.
Look at my non-corroded engine bolts.
The Sheffield brand was recently revived by Jake Turkbus, an owner of an original Sheffield all-sport diver he received from his parents in 1970 when he was just 11, beginning his love of watches. As an adult, Jay used his extensive expertise in product development and marketing to revive the brand that started it all. He set out to develop watches with a high level of quality and specification at a value price. His first effort, and a successful one, on July of 2023, was the debut of the Sheffield All-Sport Diver 1. It had the kind of build and movement that much more expensive watches use, and his debut price of $108 was equivalent to the $13 his parents paid in 1970. Since that debut, Sheffield has expanded to a wider range of automatics and chronos, many designed around vintage Sheffield dials of the 60s. The Sheffield well of clever and unique design remains his inspiration, as well as maintaining the goal of high quality, very affordable range of automatic and quartz watches. Sheffield watches, value on merit, not just price. I love mine, so get yours at sheffieldwatches.com and be sure to mention you found them on Switchcast.
Thank you for joining us for Switchcast with Doug Tabbitt and Tyler Sanders, produced by Ethan Huffnagel. Switchcast is an automotive entertainment and opinion show, and nothing we say should be taken very seriously. We do not give tax, investment, legal, emotional, or professional advice, and the only licenses we hold are driver's licenses. The opinions expressed on this show are exclusively held by the people pontificating at that moment and do not reflect the values of our producers or sponsors. Our theme music is provided by Emily and Ivory. You can stream their full album on Spotify or SoundCloud. If you like this show, you can stream it in its entirety on your favorite audio podcast platform. Check out switchcast.live for more info.